Alright, so we'll do a quick review of the data I was at least able to capture. So keep in mind, I don't remember how far in that I started actually tracking these, but it wasn't for the full climb up to Mythic, but it was for a decent portion of it. And obviously, some games were just thrown out because of weird bugs. But for what we were captured, first thing I'm doing here is I'm sorting by net MMR. This is just the net gain or loss of MMR. So overall, it looks like I was tracking from about probably 3,600 something on, because only 467 has been gained in total. So it's really only half the MMR worth of the climb, but it was actually, honestly, the majority of the climb is in that 35 to 4,000 range. But so it took 81 matches with an average place of 3.59 from that point on. Top 4, 55 times, 17 wins. I'm sorting by net MMR. Sherbert was my best champ along with Zelua. And Zelua probably overall is probably the best, but it just so happened like the first game I recorded the stats on was a 7th place rare Zelua bad one, but even with that in there, he was still the second highest. I still think Zelio is the best hero in the game. Now, Geppetto is not as good as is represented here, because remember, for a lot of this, level 5 Pumpkin was a thing, and obviously level 5 Pumpkin with Geppetto is pretty good. I wouldn't say Geppetto's amazing right now. He was a very enticing pick when Pumpkin was at 5, but without Pumpkin at 5, I don't think Geppetto is anything better than a middle-of-the-road hero. Curse King is kind of like Sherbert, but worse, but still pretty okay, right? Jack's Giant right now I think is actually pretty good. It's pretty good to just make dwarfs work with it. You have a really strong early game, and your hero power is like pretty relevant through the mid game for those dwarfs. So even just like even to tier 5, just a little bit of extra health on something like an Angry is good. Gwen, but here's a problem. There's so many heroes in the game, like the sample sizes are so low. Like I wouldn't say Gwen is that good. I think Loki is good. Apocalypse I still think is alright. But yeah, so on and so forth. And then, we can kind of go down the list here. The worst ones, Celestial Tiger and Trophy Hunter. I'm telling you, man, with my fucking RNG, these fucking heroes are horrible. I can't find a goddamn Grim Soul to save my life with Trophy Hunter. And every damn Trophy Hunter I face is just a crazy, ridiculous one. Skip, I think, is horrible, as always. I've never, in my time playing this game, I never got to experience when Skip was actually good. I think he's one of the worst heroes in the game. Like, any other hero, I would almost say a hero with no hero power at all, just guaranteed no hero power, is better than Skip in my eyes. It's like, I'd rather just get some stuff together and then buy experience. Like, paying between 3 and 5 gold for one turn of experience, you already match Skip's hero power. But you don't have to pay the gigantic cost of like just being overran in the early game. So I really think Skip is horrible. Merlin, I didn't think the 1-1 nerf would hit him that hard. It seems it has. I had some pretty bad Merlin games. I still think he's okay, though, honestly. And then so on and so forth. I think there's a lot of variance going on here. Waddle is similar to, like, Trophy Hunter and Tiger, but it's harder for me to low roll with Waddle, but it still manages to happen. These champs where you only have a specific set of things you can do with them. If you just don't get the RNG to do them, they're just really bad. But yeah, there's not much to go over otherwise, right? We could sort by average place. That might tell somewhat of a different story. But not really, right? It roughly follows your net MMR. But that is that. Let's go ahead and get into some gaming here. And see what we can do. Now the climb at Mythic begins. 221. There's not... You can see there's probably only about 230, 240 Mythic players at the moment. It's kind of hard to climb. I think I could have climbed a lot faster, like if I really hammered right when that latest patch dropped. I only paid, like I waited a day or two to really start playing again, but like it seemed like people took a little while to actually realize how busted dwarves were. And I just am never picking Trophy Hunter again. I still think Horde Dragon's pretty powerful. But yeah, I can't stomach Trophy Hunter. I hate Trophy Hunter in all. I hate playing as him. I hate playing against him. I think he's so bad for the game. I could take a tree here, given that I have a Mim to back it up, but man, I really don't like locking the frickin' for glory, because there's no way I'm winning this fight. It's fine. I don't need... I think a Mim with a tree will carry me through tier 3, probably. A Mim in general is just good to have. It's worth locking for, even if your for glory is almost certainly not going to hit anything. Okay, I was going to just roll, honestly, but if there's another Mim, might as well just lock it. Upgraded Mim is pretty legit. But yeah, 4-3, probably can't, like maybe if I'm really lucky, I might fight like a unicorn and a, I don't know, an unupgraded 1-1 or something. It's so highly unlikely. It's about the only way I can win this fight. Tree sucks though, I don't know. Oh, okay, somehow won. That's pretty wild. Wild indeed. A wild child. Alright, could take the Mim. I don't mind taking the Poly. We got a horrible unit here. But, whatever. Do this for the hell of it. Could take the 2 Fannies, honestly. But, nah, we already got 2 backliners. I don't know that I'll go doors for sure. I think now that I'm Mythic, I want to be open to not just forcing doors most of the time. By the way, who's in this game? Nobody that I really know. Okay. I'm fine doing it now versus waiting and trying to just get it later. I'd rather get value for it right now and just keep filling my board with stuff. Well, it's already looking like Slay could be a thing. YOLO. Come on, dude, you fucking asshole. Come on. Come on. You know you're bullshit. Whatever. I'm Horde Dragon, so it's absolutely fine to lock for some 2 costs. Even if I wasn't Horde Dragon, I think Mim's strong enough that I would lock here. Alright, well we low rolled the 1 out of 3 there. Never lucky. Mages, by the way, still seem to be pretty powerful. What if we could do a hat ball? Uh-oh. Fallen Angel could be tough. Well, not if they don't have anything on the evil side. Best target for him there, but whatever. It's gonna be one of those games where I can't get slays with the fucking dude, huh? That would beat him. Bad Moon? Okay, we're a slay build. We're absolutely a slay build now. We only got one Slay character. Let's roll for more. Boom. Slay character. And I'll lock for doubles there. We do need this Mim in front of that, unfortunately, or else it just doesn't get any value. I think that works. 2 Slay characters. We'll have a full... Man, this could be pretty good. If you got Bad Moon, Slay is your friend. Slay is the shit. Maybe we should be trying to get that Slay. Maybe we should go like this. We do, like, kind of want Mem in front of... That could have gone bad. Okay, we get a Slay there, that helps. It's probably not going to get a Vampire Slay. Got a fit... Nah, I got... Nah. That damn baby root. Okay, at least I get a Slay. That's fine. If I lose, then it's a big loss. It's a big fucking loss. But it is what it is. Don't think I need that. You know what? Fuck the tree. I don't need the tree. Beauty might be using somebody that slays. I don't really need this. I don't really need any of these. Could put that in. I don't have enough evils to really make it work. Let's just do this. Could do that maybe. Almost makes sense. Let's put this one here. I don't know. Like if I get earthquaked, it happens, right? Don't really want 2 health dudes up front. Still not sure. Do I want the Vampire getting slays more than the Princess? I think the Princess gets me more from a slay. I still get stat gain, but then I get, you know, a gold at the least. They just know exactly who to target, don't they? Such bullshit. I'd rather just get the slay, whatever. Alright, we need slay units. That works. Hey, that's a slay unit too, fuck. Okay, we got shitloads of shit, my god, okay. Let's just sell off everything. Let's make a big turn happen this time. We got so many things to do here. I'm fine putting this at the far right, maybe. Get you in. Probably actually want that to get a slay more so. Could take this. I don't really know where I end up putting it. I don't think I take it. I don't actually think it's that good of a unit. Back when it got 1-1 on slay, it was a pretty good unit. But I'd rather find like a tier 4, you know, River Wish, stuff like that. Maybe we want to go like that, I don't know. Could do a Polly instead of the Ogre Princess. Could do that. Might like have a decent chance of getting it off, but I'm not gonna like take all my other stuff out for it. Alright, we'll try that. Nice. 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 Whatever. Not nice. Alright. A mild hit. A mild hit. But we got a lot of slays there. I'm not sad about that. Horn of Olympus, really good slay. Definitely want another one of them in then. Let's try to get that. I probably don't need a tier 3 treasure, but I don't know if they fixed that bug, by the way. Should probably figure that out. That's okay. I don't think it's good enough to buy, actually. Let's just do this and hope for the best. I think this Vampire could solo a lot of this. And hopefully we get that thing and it just gives us a Baba Yaga and we're good to go. The only thing I'm sad about not to have is the River Wish Lightning Dragon combo, but if we can get enough gold for next turn, we can hard roll for it. But that's definitely what I'm looking out for, is the combo of those. Alright, Piper, let's see what you've done with your statted up gruff. What did you transition into? I don't know really what to do with Piper right now, because Copycat Good Boy is not a thing. Evils aren't really a thing anymore. Okay, that's good for me. Oh, he got a really good unit out of it. Good slay. I guess it still triggers Bad Moon, doesn't it? Okay, that was a good hit for me. Okay, come on, Grim Soul, 50-50. Yeah, it was a Baba Yaga. Oh my god. What can I say? Sometimes you roll well. Sometimes you roll well. We'll take big damage here, unfortunately, but whatever. I am not sad to have a fucking Baba Yaga. Ring of Rage works. What do we do otherwise? You got a Chupa. Kind of works. I wouldn't mind a Chupa. What do we want? I don't think I need this in. This is already better. We can just here. Let's sell that. Chupa can definitely put damage with this guy. We'll have her in the back, I guess. Him at first slot makes sense. And what else? It's worth a shot. There's a lightning dragon. I think it's worth picking up. We're not necessarily past the point where we can have it pop off if we find a River Wish. River Wish would complete the build here, I feel. Good. Good. This Vampire is going to get big. We want a Lancelot too. Nice. Alright. Waffle Emergency. I've faced him another game, I feel, and he was Waddle as well. Maybe I'm thinking of the game we're in right now. That could very well be. Okay. We need some good shit. Do I even want that? I think so. Aeon is not the slay unit that we want. I'm fine just tripling this. Just skip that. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Alright, we don't have quite enough to, like, sell for that. I mean, I could, but I'll definitely hold for it. Fortunately, they're all 4 costs, so I can't really... I gotta say, though, there's some pretty good 4 costs. Grim Soul, Monster Book, Medusa. I won't be taking the other ones, but... Chupa isn't a very good unit, but I think if you have a Bad Moon and you have... Like, in this weird transition period... You'd rather have a River Wish and a dragon, but it's fine to take a Chupa. The Chupa will at least put some damage on your Baba Yaga, and you'll start doing some work with it. I don't know why I should have it like this. So damage should be going to Ogre Princess. Don't know how long Ogre Princess will last, though, the build. It rarely would make your end game. Though it is a good way to fish for cards, right? Oh, this guy's going to get absolutely wrecked. Nice. Look at this Baba Yaga. He's getting up there. This Vampire has gotten so many of the Grin Soulpox. Bye-bye. Dwarven Forge. A little too late, brother. Well, do I need level 2s and 3s? I don't think so. I don't think the other ones are particularly great either, so let's just do this for now. And do I take another Chupa? I guess so. I mean, it's a ghost. I think we can get some stuff going here. Man, without a River Wish, at this point I don't even think I would take a River Wish, because the Grim Soul already kind of does what I'd want from this combo anyway. Now that I would want, for sure. We gotta get that. Alright, you can go here, I think. How about there, actually? I honestly don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see. The 9 health is an issue, but whatever. There's the River Wish. I'm going into tier 6. I think the River Wish is just a little too little too late, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe it was worth holding for. Damn it, of course he has to go there. No, it's not the end of the world if I don't get Lance going quite yet. I had 1 on experience. Could give him some health. I don't think I would do it. We just want to find Joram. Could do that for a tier 5 treasure. Double Lordy. Of course. You know, I am debating putting the River Wish in. I don't know. It's kind of nice to have this Ogre Princess still, though. And I don't think that the River Wish is going to do... It could even hurt the Grim Soul to a certain extent. Oni King's okay. Grumblegore can take the place of that. Pretty good for the Chupa as well. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Obviously, would prefer Jorm, but I think a Grumblegore's, with the fact that I have this, is the Horn of Olympus. Definitely makes it good. Now, I do wonder, should Chupa... Maybe that? I don't need the Vampire necessarily to get double slays. He's already as stat up as he's relatively going to get. Like, it would be pretty nice to get some good damage on these ranged units from the Chupa. Because who knows how much longer Chupa is going to stay in. Granted, Chupa, if I get a Jorm, maybe I put Jorm in where the princess is right now. Okay, you got your... God, my fucking Lance is just never gonna live. I get his shit off. Oh, whatever. I get that. Alright, 11 damage. It's an Echo Wood. It's a fucking Pumpkin King. Don't know. Echo Wood can sometimes work in these sleigh builds. Ugh, do I buy another Grumblegore? Well, it could get Lance upgraded. Honestly, I'm open to it. Let's just get Mim out, and then I guess go like this. Get them upgraded. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, this guy's... We should probably do this. We don't want to die to him. He's 37 health. He's basically not taking any damage at all then. Don't think Pumpkin King makes sense, but there's Jorm. Be nice to put it in. I don't know where it goes right now. I definitely got to take it. I don't know if I sell, like, I can sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for it. Seems like kind of a waste right now to take Chupa out, honestly. I think I'd rather just sell some of this other stuff for it. Like, Chupa is 60 attack. Like, it's giving stuff to my backliners, so I don't know. Dude, my Lancelot is a fucking magnet, dude. Fucking magnet. Well, that was not the best use of Grim Soul. Definitely Jorm in that place would have been better. Okay, we're taking big damage, but we're alive. Can't do much more of that, though. Phoenix Feather will be huge here. So let's get rid of this. We have the Jorm now. Take one of these out, I think. Let's put this in now. I guess Chupa comes out, or does a Grumblegore come out? Chupa probably comes out, right? I don't see how that's just never the case. Does Lancelot even stay in then? I mean, the Chupas has better stats. I am against a ghost. We do want to get Slays on Jorm, though, to get his initial stats up. Now, if I had River Wish, I could make the Doom Breath work. We've seen that. Another Grim Soul. Could work, honestly. I don't think so, though. We're just looking for another Jorm. Yeah, this is fine. It's not the best sleigh build, it's not the worst one. The treasures are good. The units, they're alright. I really would love to triple the Grumblegore. That would make me have a lot more options than what I could do here. Okay, this is going to be a good ghost for us. We're getting a lot of sleighs. Lance will actually be respectable stats now. Nice. Oh, spawn. Oh, look at that. Beautiful spawn. We're going to get so many sleighs. Alright. And it's just 2 rounds of sleighs, but in the sleigh world, that's a lot of sleighs. I don't know if Mim's worth it. There's not much better treasures I can get, to be honest, at the moment. I just need to find a triple and Grumblegore, a good spell. Do I want to do that? I don't think I want to do that. Do I? I don't think so. In fact, I think what I want to do is get another Grim Soul, actually. Like, when I triple them, I think another Grim Soul ends up making sense. And then I can put Jorm in the back, I think. This is potentially worth it. Depends on what it hits, of course. That's definitely worth locking. I assume I could just die here. It's basically another sleigh build versus mine. His sleigh build didn't seem as good, but we'll see what it's... You never know what they've found in the meantime, right? We'll be fighting Pants next if we win. And he did find Good Boy, and of course it's upgraded. It's going to be pretty devastating. Yeah, we're not going to win this, unfortunately. Can't even get the sleigh there. Oh, whatever. What did the fucking poison apple even hit? Guessing it wasn't something good. Oh well, third place. Like I said, it wasn't the best sleigh build. It had the right treasures, but it took too long to get Lance going. Couldn't really find... Like, I really needed to find that Baba Yaga sooner as well. Just one Baba Yaga was okay, but... I could see maybe just keeping the Chupa in would have been better. The Chupa would have scaled better. I wouldn't have beat that guy anyway, though. It's weird. Like, I've tried these good boy builds. It's amazing how my opponent... Like, I've fought... You saw that one game against the Rake. By the way, I've beaten the Rake since that game. I just didn't get it on recording. But, and I've beaten Morio a few more times. But, yeah, it's just like they can find so many good boys so easily. Like, for me, Jorm should have been uncontested relatively there, right? Because that guy wasn't really making a sleigh build. Yet I couldn't find any more Jorms. Also, Grumblegore couldn't find any more of them, so I can't... Like, he can triple his Goodbye, no problem, right? I can't triple my shit. It's just RNG. It just comes down to RNG. So what do we get for that? 41 MMR? That's pretty good for a third, not gonna lie. That's, like, almost as much as a first usually gets me, so that was a good lobby. Even though I didn't really notice any of them. I don't love any of these. Apocalypse is probably the best. Midas is horrible. Mordred is maybe the worst in the game. And like I said, Geppetto's not that good right now. I'm down with an Apocalypse game. The only thing that sucks is it more or less takes dwarfs off the table. Do this and roll. I don't know. I don't know if these are worth... I could take that, sell, do that. I think that's maybe okay. Hopefully we get the Sherwood, but even... Remember, we're just trying to put together good boards. Maybe get some good treasures along the way. Maybe. So we'll go here, here, here. Okay, that's good. Three 2 sure shot's definitely a good tier 2 unit. 50% of the time, at least. They'll have to win a 50-50 into a 50-50, though, to kill her before she gets a shot off. So, we'll see. So, that 25% chance this goes poorly for me. Alright, we should win it then. Poops magoops. We're both, in my opinion, the two most underrated heroes in this patch. Loki and Apocalypse. And these are pretty ass. Could just do this for a spell and take, like, Dragon, maybe? I should probably just do this. Let's go this or this. Feel like Minotaur's better? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Attack, kill, attack. Like that, I think. Good hit. Well, it's an okay hit. Should have put it back down there. It's hard to know how the fight's gonna go. The worst one, whatever. Don't have any slays, but it is ranged. I don't have enough good units for this one to really make sense. I don't want to take good units necessarily. I think we can do this. And maybe like that. I like that. Don't want to get wrecked by earthquake, and I can maybe at least get my evil. Yeah, let's do that. I'll get my evil buff there, hopefully, for the extra damage. And earthquake will already wreck us, but it'll wreck us less this way. It's too bad there's no like good or bad doors. I feel like crafty would be a good dwarf. I feel like lucky would be evil. You could have Tweedledee and Tweedledum be good and evil. One of them good, one of them evil. That's whatever. Whatever, jolly. You already have a treasure map. That's rough. Okay, we got some Slay synergy. I don't really want to take these units, but my hand is kind of forced here. This is just gonna get deleted by whatchamacallit. Man, see, now if I had the good witch, it'd be amazing for these. I could get it, I guess. I could sell for it. Then I play down a unit. What's that? Yeah, go ahead. For sure. No, you can see. I don't know. That seems like a weird play to make. It's only +2, +3 to these. I would lock for it, though. I would lock for the Good Witch. That'll make sense, kind of, I guess. Don't know if I would really want to lock for the... you know, I should have just tried to play Kidnap. I'm going into a pants. Any of these would have been good. Assuming I even kill one. It would have been Peep. I would have never really cared about a Peep. Man, this fight certainly didn't go well for me, to say the absolute least. Jesus. Okay, let's get you in there. Okay, we do want to move you guys to the left a bit. Oh, Merlin's worth kidnapping. And just take the chicken, I think, and hold. Is a crafty better than a labyrinth minotaur? I don't know that it is. Alright, well, here's to hoping. Now, granted, the dragon, if it kills a backliner, I don't know, that might be fine. I mean, if it's like another... They'd probably be running the Evil Witch, but we'll just have to see. We really just need to stop taking damage is what we need to do. We're not in a good spot. Like, we have a weak-ass board, but if I can just get some slays, at least I'll have a good range to backliner, and then I'll have units to work with next turn. Okay, that's fine. That's really good. It's the only slay I'll be getting. Jeez, dude, everybody's just running huge things. What did I kill? I got a pretty good ranged unit, it looks like. 4-3, that's good. Okay. Could go dwarves. Not that dwarf. Now that dwarf, pretty good, but I need like a Sporko with it or something. We can triple this right now. We might as well do that. Yeah, that's a bad moon. I could still run Slay at the max tier here. Okay, I guess we're looking for Slay units now. Not that one though. Okay, we're gonna go like this. I guess. I don't know. I do need to slay. It's kind of my only hope here. I could get a treasure right now if I cast that. I think I will. Hermes Boot's pretty good for Slay. Fairy Tale just kind of good though. But yeah, let's do that for the Slay. This would be awkward to suss out. We might just be using these to get us through the game. We don't really know what's going to happen at tier 6. Wow. What a horrible combat RNG sequence there. Oh my god, and he gets a poly slay. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. Oh my god. The fuck. Well, we could take a Sporko. This is pretty good. I don't need both these guys in. Maybe something like that. Nothing here really unless I want to cast that. Which honestly it wouldn't be too bad on the Sporko. Make him have an extra damage. We'd rather try to find experience, honestly. Like we do kind of need to find some experience now. Because we might be getting close to a point that there was a Chupacabra. I should have maybe considered it. Get rid of that. Now we are down a Slay unit. Oh, Sting, that's really good too. But it is what it is. It's a good unit, so it gets the benefit. I think we can roll with this. Gingerbread would be okay, actually, for Apocalypse. But again, I really just need to find some experience. And hopefully stop losing. Okay, she actually survived, so that's good. You know what I could really use is a River Wish of my own. Okay. Put some big heat on him. No, 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 no. Nothing there. Oh, should I just settle for a Chupa? I don't think we have enough slays for Grim Soul to make sense. I think a Chupa could be good. Have a good mage. Grim Soul could be good. I don't know that I should do that, though. Could be a nice to have. I could buy it and not use it. It's an awkward position. You know what? Split decision. Hopefully that was the right call. Jam. Okay, at least I got that. The Grim Soul obviously does nothing for me here. I don't know. There's not like a good position to put it. Am I dead here, dude? This is ridiculous. What the fucking hell, dude? I hate this because these builds aren't going to work out long term. Like, he's barely going to get top 4, probably. But whatever. Whatever. Well, I finally found experience. Too little too late, I say. We're going to get crushed by Zilliwa here. I don't even think I can take this. Oh, God. We're just dead. I don't think there's anything. I shouldn't have gone Slay. Even when I saw that Bad Moon, I got trolled into it. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Okay, let's do this at least. Should have done this before. So, can do that. I think we have to try for it. I don't know what else though. That's a River Wish. Again, a little too late. A little too late. Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe I can pull out some Southern Siren craziness here. It's my only real shot. Have to get a Slay with it. Okay, good hit for me. Okay, bad hit for me. Bad hit for me. Bad hit for me. Oh my god, and the earthquake actually kills me. Okay, that's... never mind, all is forgiven. Though I'm probably still dead. We'll see. That was not a good hit. That was definitely not a good hit. Jesus. Well, that's Apocalypse. I think usually it goes well, but if I rolled that poorly with anyone, I would have been dead, right? So, that'll do it for that one. 30 is not that bad for a 6th, so it was a good lobby again at least. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.